Okay, so I wanted to do separate readings because this is separate shit. So I'm gonna shuffle. I did put, if you look at the, you can't see in the background. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. So I have the Scorpio and the Capricorn card. So just to see about Mike. And I want to use the Divine Circus Oracle. We traded it. I traded this with Mike. So I kind of wanted to, yeah, the Moon card. I don't know. Yeah, that Nine of Swords keeps wanting to pop out with the Seven of Cups. It's just... Okay, current energy with Mike. What's going on? I've got the Lovers, which is a choice. The Star card. This is funny because these cards, yep, and the Empress reversed. All major arcana, let me just say. So we got the Lovers. And this, we got the Lovers, the Star, and the Empress reversed. So obviously the Lovers is about a choice. And it's a major choice. It's something that's definitely going to affect. Ironically enough, this all shit started happening. The situation started happening during Gemini season. It's almost like it was a fated thing to me. Yeah, it was like universe. And you face the choice. You have to take the high ground. That's what the situation is. You got to take the high ground here. Which is just, yeah. Situation, action, the Star card. I mean, both, not the Empress, but these two cards came out in the reading about what you should do about your space. I mean, the Star card, to me, in this particular spread, so this is the action, you have to stay authentic and be true to yourself. So, this is... There's, and with the Lovers in the situation, there's a lot of duplicity here. So quite honestly, if I'm reading this and not knowing the situation, unfortunately, I do know the situation. There's a lot of duplicity, and there's a lot of, oh man, I lost the word that I was gonna say. This is like, to me, this is a fated event. This was meant to be, and I don't know if it's because this was bound to happen. That I don't know if Mike is looking for a reason to leave the shop, or if he's definitely overreacting, but I feel like this, I hate to say this, might just be to, the advantage at this point. The action is your wish fulfillment is going to come true. And that's not to say that your wish fulfillment was not to have him in the shop. There might be somebody better coming along to work at the shop, is what I'm saying. Because this seems like a fated event. I mean, to me, I don't know. Let me look at the book again, because I got a message and it was like I lost it as soon as I really tried to delve in. I mean, interesting enough, this happened during, Gemini season. So, the higher moral ground and forces at work. I mean, I feel like he's already made his choice. I don't know if you can get him back, to be honest. That's maybe because I know the situation. But you have to have trust in the universe, and also you have to stay authentic. This is about staying authentic. Again, there was another message and I totally lost it. So the outcome, you have the Empress reversed. Again, this is about be proud of what you can create in like your feminine energy. And it's your choice. Your feminine energy has chose Mitchell. And it's not like you chose Mitchell or chose anything. Mitchell is part of the shop. It's part of you. And Mike is, I think maybe he was really never part of the shop. He was not meant to move forward. with the shop. And it sounds terrible, but that's kind of what I'm getting. And I love Mike, so it's like not, but I feel like with this Empress reversed in the outcome, he just was not meant to move forward. And this was like a fated event. I don't know. All right. And so the Oracle, you got Ray, card number 10, which is what? About endings and new beginnings. So let me read what that's about. Hopefully it'll give some clarity. Ray. Okay, so as goofy as this deck is, and I'm not into clowns, this is a powerful deck. And anytime I use it in your shop, people are like, whoa, I had a dream about this deck. Or it's really intense. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to read this here. And I like it already. So it says, have you had enough of the dark side of life? Fear, doubt, uncertainty, anxiety, frustration, and believing that you cannot manifest your dreams are signs that you've been in the darkness for too long. It's your time to step out of the darkness and into a light. Exactly, because this is about you and Mitchell went through a dark fucking time, and your true peeps are going to be there on the other side. Okay? It takes a lot of courage to leave darkness behind and embrace the light. To step into the light means that you give up attachment to drama, the stories of suffering and the pain of the past. You don't deny your struggles or your pain, but you know it's possible to let it go in favor of trust, reassurance, comfort, commitment. So that holds meaning for you again and again and again and again, for as often as needs to be until you are free. Sometimes the courage of stepping into the light means a willingness to set aside the mental anguish and say, today I just choose to trust that everything is going to work out according to a higher and unconditionally loving divine plan that has the best interests at heart. It means that you acknowledge that you have gone through without needing to keep score, which I feel like that's exactly what Mike is doing, keeping score. It means that you are willing to pay more attention to what is happening in the moment and to believe wholeheartedly that the universe is working with you, for you, and not against you, which I think you've come to that. And this actually is pertinent also to the move about, reconnecting with universe, source, and yourself and your intuition, which I think, you've had so much on your plate that you haven't been able to do that. Like the sun cracking through the night to bring the dawn of a new day, the oracle of Ra, Ra, Ra. Oh, I thought it said Ray. It's Ra, Ra, Ra. Okay, dirt is your divine wake-up call. Your dark days are numbered, and your time in the divine spotlight is upon you. Be willing to shine your light, even if no one around you seems to understand, acknowledge, or recognize it at first, or even for a long time afterwards. You are brave enough to shine through, with or without others holding your hand and encouraging you. Maybe others need to find their own way to you, so they can help you or be helped by your light. For that so happens, you are going to need to stand in the dark and shine with trust, patience, and courage. If you've been in the dark, so to speak, for a while, you may find it hard to trust at first. You may worry that the goodness won't last, or it's better to be pessimistic than be disappointed later, which that is what he is bringing to the table, is pessimism. And I love Mike, and so I hate this, but yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know. The protective healing power of light is within me now. Anything not of unconditional love now leave my body and mind, soul, pain, and soul and spirit. Again, this is another thing that he's not for your highest good of the shop. Not you, Jessica. I mean, I feel like he definitely cares about you, but this is way too personal for him. Yeah, I don't know. So, however this resonates for you, I really feel like, you have to be your own cheerleader at this time. And if that's kind of what I'm getting. So I'm going to upload this. I hope this helped as well.